Walk alongside you these last 4 years. We've watched you grow, not just in intellect, but in wisdom. Not just in skill, but in heart. This is the kind of growth that lasts and the kind that really matters. When we think back to your freshman year, we remember that it was especially filled with uncertainty, strange routines, and a sense that the ground was still shifting beneath your feet. But you didn't just endure, you adapted. You showed up, you built friendships, you pushed yourselves, and you let us push you. And now here you are, standing on the edge of something new, diploma almost in hand, with a formation of mind, body, and spirit that will serve you well. In the spirit of St. Ignatius, who told us to go forth and set the world on fire, I want to leave you with 4 guiding pillars for the journey ahead: courage, humility, love, and hope. First, courage. I'm not talking about dramatic, headline-making bravery. I'm talking about the quiet courage it takes to be honest and authentic in a world that rewards filters and perfectionism. The courage to speak up for what's right when it's not popular. The courage to make mistakes, fail, learn, and try again. You've already shown us this courage. You showed it when you took risks on the stage, in the classroom, on the field, and in your relationships. You showed it when you asked hard questions, stood by someone who needed support, or faced a challenge head on. The world needs your courage, not someday, but right now, today. Second, humility. You are bright, capable, and full of potential, but a Jesuit education teaches us that our gifts are not badges of personal glory. They are tools for service. As St. Paul wrote, "What do you have that you did not receive?" Humility reminds us that we are part of something larger than ourselves. It keeps us grounded in gratitude, helps us to listen more, judge less, and lead with integrity. Be proud of what you've achieved, of course, but never lose sight of the people and the graces that brought you here. The world doesn't need louder voices, it needs deeper voices, rooted in humility and wisdom. Third, love. Not just affection or admiration, but real love, the kind that shows up, the kind that occasionally costs us something, the kind that puts others first. Love is at the heart of what Jesus taught and what Ignatius believed would transform the world. You've witnessed it in this community, in the friendships that carried you through hard times, in teachers who stayed late to help you understand, in coaches, counselors, moderators, and staff who cared deeply about your growth. Let love guide your choices. Let it shape your goals. Let it be your greatest strength, not just in your personal life, but in how you work, lead, and serve. And finally, hope. Hope is not naive optimism. It's not denying the pain and the complexity of the world. Hope is the stubborn belief that goodness is possible, that healing is real, and that God is not finished with any of us yet. Hope is what lets you keep going when the path ahead isn't clear. It's what enables you to dream, not because success is guaranteed, but because something better is always worth striving for. As Pope Francis said, do not let yourselves be robbed of hope. The world needs hopeful people, people who believe in the power of change, in the dignity of every person, and in the quiet work of grace in places where we least expect it. Now, before we continue, I want to extend our deepest appreciation to our remarkable faculty and staff. We especially recognize a retiring teacher this year, Deirdre McGovern, one of your chemistry teachers. Deirdre, please stand, whoever you are. Where is she? Oh. Thank you so much for your years of dedicated service, Deirdre. We're going to miss you. I'd also like to acknowledge a person who is not retiring, thankfully is staying with us a little bit longer, but has been with us for 40 years and has served as a math department chair and teacher. Kevin Quatrin, will you please come up to the stage? If Kevin Quatrin walked in and walked right out, he's going to be really sorry. All right, he's got other duties today. We'll catch you later, but we have an award for you. And maybe a gift card. We love gift cards. Teachers, counselors, and support staff, please stand. You have not only imparted knowledge, but also instilled in our students the values of hard work, perseverance, and integrity. Your passion for education has been our guiding light, and we're truly grateful for your time, your dedication, and the care that you've taken in shaping young minds and preparing them for their future. Thank you. They've also placed bets and they're timing me right now to see how long my speech is, and which makes me just want to talk a little bit slower. But I won't. I will spare you. To the parents and families here today, this moment belongs to you as well. We can certainly see the pride in your eyes that's mixed with that bittersweet recognition that your children are no longer young children. You've watched them stumble, soar, question, discover, push boundaries, and find their voices. Today, you're witnessing the culmination of years of sacrifice, late-night conversations, gentle corrections, and unwavering support. There's a particular irony to parenting, isn't there? We spent 18 years raising our children with the hope, the goal actually, that they become independent. We celebrate every step toward that independence, and then they actually become independent, and suddenly we realize how much we'll miss being needed in the same way. You've succeeded beautifully at the very thing that now tugs at your heart. You raised them to fly, and now they will, and that takes tremendous courage on your part too. Know that the values you instilled, the love you showed, and the foundation you built will travel with them wherever they go. So class of 2025, as you walk off this stage today and into what's next, carry with you courage, humility, love, and hope. Know that you are admired, you are deeply loved, and you're not going alone. You go with the prayers of your teachers, your families, and everyone who has ever walked the halls of SI. You go with the mission of St. Ignatius, to find God in all things, to seek the greater good, to live a life of purpose and compassion. And perhaps most importantly, you go with the knowledge that you are more than enough. Not because of what you'll accomplish, but because of who you are. Children of God, called by name, gifted beyond measure, and ready to set the world on fire. Congratulations, class of 2025. We love you, and you will always belong to us. It's now time to present the extraordinary awards. First is your valedictorian. The valedictorian is chosen from among those seniors who have distinguished themselves by genuine academic achievements as well as by participation in co-curricular and campus ministry activities of both school and community. He or she must have a distinguished academic record of at least a 3.8 GPA, be able to speak clearly to a large audience, and have the support and respect of the graduating class. We are honored to present this award to a scholar athlete who exemplifies academic excellence and unwavering commitment to social justice. With an exceptional 4.68 weighted GPA. While completing 12 honors, 5 AP, and 9 college courses, he's demonstrated remarkable dedication to learning. His passion for the humanities and aspiring legal career is evident through his college coursework in business law and administrative justice, along with internships with community advocacy programs and the General Attorney's Office. As president of the Arab and Middle Eastern Affinity Group, he has tirelessly facilitated meetings, intergroup dialogue, and courageous conversations across our school community. His capstone service at Children's Nonprofit Hospital in Palestine, providing him with an eye-opening perspective on geopolitical conflict and deepened his understanding of his cultural identity. He's learned to balance his insatiable drive with appreciation for life's opportunities, emerging as an exceptional advocate who seeks to listen, dialogue across differences, and uplift others. In the fall, he'll be attending Dartmouth College. The valedictorian for the class of 2025 is George Zagbaba.
Thank you, Ms. Levine, for the introduction. I've heard it helps to imagine the audience in their underwear, but all I see is my dad right there, and I know the deans are right there, so I don't think I'm gonna do that this time. Good morning, everyone. My name is George Zagbaba, and I'm extremely honored to be representing the graduating class as valedictorian. First and foremost, I want to thank my SI community, the Board of Trustees, every administrator, faculty member, security guard, janitor, and kitchen staff. Family and friends, you are the most important people in this room. Thank you for supporting and celebrating us today on this amazing morning. Teachers, you are the reason we are all here. You all show up every morning, even when we're late because of some traffic or a dentist appointment. Thank you for supporting and empowering us. I want to take time to thank God. None of this is possible without prayer and guidance. My mom and dad, thank you both for everything. You have dealt with all my shenanigans, supported all my dreams, and assured me that I can do all things I set my mind to. I hope I made you guys proud today. Now, for those of you who only see me in the halls, you're probably wondering how I got here. Freshman year, I had my Crocs on 24/7. You might have seen me playing on the basketball court. Now that it's senior year, I've definitely grown and matured. Instead of Crocs, I now have shoes with laces. Finally figured out that bunny ear loop method. And in terms of basketball, I'm still on the team. Maybe not on the court as much, but I'm still here. And some things have stayed the same though. I'm still the kid getting dress coded for my sweatpants every single day. I've single-handedly solved all the littering problems at SI with my cleanup detentions. So to sum it up, I know the people who only saw one side of George are very confused right now. However, those of you who do know me know this has been a dream of mine. Speaking in front of such an audience, leaving people in tears, good tears of course, especially my mom. I know she's already a box of tissues deep, crying just seeing me up here. And my dad, who's probably thinking, George, I knew you could do it. My dad has an accent when he talks, but as a child, this accent always confused me. He speaks perfect vocabulary with perfect grammar, but has this distinct Palestinian accent. Every time he told me, "Do your homework," or "Get me water," I sat there confused. My dad immigrated 43 years ago, yet still has this accent. So I asked him, "Why do you still have it?" He told me if he wanted to, he could have changed his accent, but he chose not to. His accent reminds him of his roots, his heritage. It differentiates him from all of his peers, whether that be at the Fathers Club events, at work, or even at family gatherings. I realized how special his accent was to him, and I began to appreciate how he honored and preserved it. So after this conversation with my dad, I began to realize how everyone has their own accents. I walk into my English class, I see the stars on performing arts jackets. I see the Wildcat baseball shirts. I see the affinity group designs on all the different hoodies. Every single form of speech, ethnicity, skin color, academic interest, extracurricular activity, fashion choice, even slang, all of it comes with a story of perseverance, diversity, and something to appreciate. Every time I see or hear someone's unique quality, I think back to my dad's accent. The accent guided me through all my SAT tests, the accent that kept me motivated when I felt like giving up, the accent that immigrated so I can experience the American dream. So I see beauty in this accent and every accent. Little did I know, this was my first Jesuit lesson, Cura Personalis. Believe it or not, we all learned this lesson our freshman year. For those of you who don't know, Cura Personalis means care for the whole person. Now, when I first heard Cura Personalis from my religion teacher my freshman year, I thought he cast a spell on me. I thought I was cooked. But Cura Personalis is care for the whole person, and our commitment to being with and for others means applying this level of care to every single person. My grandma always told me in Arabic, "بعد ما يسوع عملك كسر القالب." This directly translates to, after Jesus made you, he broke the mold. God created each of us with a mold, and after we were created, this mold breaks, never to be used again. Every single person sitting here, student, parent, family, is unique in their own way. The way we talk, our sense of humor, our motivation, and every single experience in our lives molds us to become who we are today. Amidst all of our individuality, we are still united under our formation through a Jesuit education. To all of my classmates, none of us could have done this without each other. As many political debates as we've had in Gov class, however many times we've cut each other in line for the commons, the Cat Cafe, we come here together to celebrate our individual achievements, yet we remain unified under the Jesuit experiences we all shared. Immersion, spending a week or two in places like the Tenderloin, Chicago, or Tacoma, understanding the political and cultural climates around the world while making new friends. Kairos, a life-changing opportunity to reflect on your relationship with God and with each other through the lens of St. Ignatius. Prayer services, huddled up in the gym, seeing your pre-calc partner give a speech about a transformative experience in their lives. While these forms of Jesuit education are much more formal, we still see this Jesuit philosophy in our social events as well. Senior sunset, kicking off senior year with a beautiful sunset, spike ball, and some sandy pizza that we definitely should not have eaten, but it didn't matter since we were all together. The Bruce Mahoney, looking around here in this gym, seeing people you've grown extremely close to and people you haven't even met, but none of it mattered since we were all chanting the same, "We are SI." Prom, the struggle of finding the perfect outfit, the exhilaration on the dance floor with DJ D-Flow, all coming to a close while we stood unified under the bright lights of the fireworks. Graduation, our final time together, celebrating our achievements and concluding chapter 12 of education, preparing for our next chapter, one with new characters, a new plot, and an entirely new setting. For the past 4 years, SI has been a home for us, a place where we proudly presented our accents, and they were honored. We had affinity groups, teams, classes, friends, and even teachers that we could go to. People who cared for us and appreciated our differences. People who honored our cura personalis. But in 1 hour, we will no longer be students. We will be graduates. We will no longer have the physical home of SI. There will be no more familiar hallways, no more library to go to during break, no more counseling center to hang out in during X period. SI will no longer be the place we go to. It will be the place we came from. Our hearts may not physically be at SI anymore, yet we still have SI in our hearts. We still have that cura personalis, something we've learned for the past 4 years. We know how to honor our accents and the accents of those around us, something we will carry for the rest of our lives, which is why we graduate today, not only as Wildcats, but as Ignatians. Thank you.
Thank you, George. And now on to our other extraordinary awards. The Loyalty Award. This award honors extraordinary dedication to the entire school, conspicuous service and dedication to the stated values and goals of St. Ignatius. This year we will be presenting this award to 2 seniors. This year's first recipient is a student who exemplifies leadership and innovation in STEM. As the first female to become captain of our school's robotics team, she has broken barriers while creating an inclusive environment that led to competition success. Her passion extends beyond campus through the robotics program she founded at a local elementary school, inspiring younger students in tech. From being a freshman in mock trial to earning Most Valuable Attorney awards, she has demonstrated remarkable growth. Her self-directed study of advanced mathematics and machine learning showcases exceptional intellectual curiosity and determination. Please join me in recognizing C.L. Duffy. Congratulations, sweetie. This year's second recipient is a student who brings infectious energy and entrepreneurial spirit to everything he does. After playing baseball for us for several years, he redirected his goals and passions towards his academics and the school community. As president of Wildcat Nation, he transformed school spirit through his innovative Cat Pack campaign, uniting hundreds of students across all grades in supporting our athletes. His dedication shows in both his academic excellence, maintaining over 12 AP and honors courses, and tireless work to improve our school culture. He's channeled his deep love for music and cultural heritage into a thriving DJ business, complete with his own LLC and professional partnerships throughout the Bay Area. Known for his willingness to help and try new things, he brings light and joy wherever he goes. In the fall, he'll be attending the University of Southern California. Please join me in recognizing Danny D-Flo Flores. The Anthony P. Sauer S.J. General Excellence Award. This special award is conferred upon a senior who is distinguished by scholarship, excellence in conduct, and outstanding devotion to the school through their participation in curricular and co-curricular student affairs. This year, we're presenting this award to 2 seniors. Our first award winner is a scholar athlete who exemplifies leadership and service. With a passion for history and government, she pursues her pre-law aspirations while demonstrating remarkable character and turning challenges into opportunities for growth. As a field hockey goalkeeper, she's developed exceptional composure and resilience, learning to encourage teammates through adversity. Her dedication to service shines through her work at Camp Recreation, a summer camp for adults with developmental disabilities. She's challenged her own perspectives and grew from the experiences she's had. In the fall, she'll be attending University of Colorado in Boulder. The first recipient of the 2025 Anthony P. Sauer Excellence Award is Maggie Strain. Love you, Maggie. Our second General Excellence Award winner is a student who exemplifies our commitment to social justice and community impact. As a youth journalist, she has amplified underrepresented voices through her series Living Beyond Labels, successfully securing funding for vital Bay Area programs. Her compassionate work extends to senior citizens, where her initiative, Golden Keepers, Youth and Seniors Preserving Stories, has bridged generational gaps and resulted in 2 published books of collected narratives. From editor-in-chief of Inside SI to her work with UC Berkeley's History Social Science Project and involvement with KQED Youth Advisory Board, she consistently creates spaces for meaningful dialogue and positive change. Her Congressional Gold Medal and recognition from Stanford University reflect her exceptional dedication. In the fall, she'll be attending Stanford University. Please join me in celebrating Kate Quach. Congratulations, sweetie. And now the Ignatian Award. This is the highest award our school can offer. It's conferred upon a graduating senior who has consistently put the welfare of students above his or her own interests. This award winner is chosen from his and her fellow classmates for generous service on their behalf, dedication to the gospel message, and outstanding devotion to the Christian ideals enunciated by the patron of our school, St. Ignatius of Loyola. This year's recipient of our highest honor is a student who exemplifies artistic passion, academic engagement, and transformative growth. As co-president of the Visual Art Club, she led the creation of our school mural, Care for Our Common Home, and shares her musical talents through campus ministry performances. Her dedication extends through her work with the San Francisco Architectural Foundation and her selection as an SI delegator to speak nationally about social justice issues. As a confident leader who speaks to high school students across the Bay Area about homelessness, she's demonstrated remarkable resilience. Her multicultural heritage and commitment to understanding diverse perspectives shine through both her art and her advocacy work. In the fall, she'll be attending Santa Clara University. The recipient of the 2025 Ignatian Award is Maya Briones. Before we move on to the conferring of diplomas, I'd like to invite Father Eddie Reese up for a few words.
Two weeks ago, I had a final lunch with now seniors that I used to have lunch with almost every day since they were freshmen. And at the lunch, I thought, well, here's an opportunity to use these kind of unofficial advisors to help me with this talk. I did suggest that I was going to say something about COVID kids, and that was not well received. And then they added, don't say anything about the maturity talk either. Well, of course, what am I going to do? I'm going to talk to you all as the COVID kids, and I'm going to say how much you have matured. You were, and will always in my heart be the COVID kids. You were the ones that showed up at distances apart from each other and then very quickly got to take those god-awful masks off. And we could see your faces. We knew who you were. We could see those smiles, sometimes even tears, sometimes worry, but we could see you. You were our kids. And in terms of maturity, did you ever take that to heart? This class has grown enormously. Think of all that you have accomplished on the stage, on the athletic fields, academically. Take a look around. You have grown. You have fallen in love with each other. You have certainly become mature, and we are so proud of you. You have learned to love. You have learned to love each other. You have learned to love the school. You have learned to love learning, and we are so grateful for that. COVID kids, mature kids. In a very short time, you will start off somewhere else, surrounded by other students who heard some old guy tell them that they were going to be the hope, that they were the hope of the future. But you are the hope of the future. Don't let anybody tell you differently. Don't let anybody take that away from you. You're in our hearts. We love you. We will miss you. Please stay in touch.
And now the moment you've all been waiting for, the conferring of the diplomas. I will invite up our Assistant Principal for Academics, Danielle DiVincenzi, who will read your names.
We will now present diplomas to the class of 2025. Please keep your applause to a minimum during the conferring of the diplomas so every graduate's name can be heard. Kira Hari Abiyankar. Ryan Thomas Walters Agarwal. Landry Bella Ahern. Gianluca Alejandre. Lucas Alamehu. Alejandro Enrique Alfaro. Faris Al-Mujdalani. Sophia Lynn Alva. Bowden Carlisle Anderson. Martine Ray Aquino. Benjamin Archuleta. Hannah Felisa Arcila. Joshua Alexander Arendt. Jesus Armando Avina Reyes. Victoria Elizabeth Bailey. Katerina Yasmin Marinara Bellerini. Ryan Thomas Barcy. Millie Rose Bartlett. Jack Patrick Baxter. Leo Badrugian. Burke Bassett. David Spencer Block, Jr. Ava Bond. Elijah Bonilla Hill. Jake Henry Boyden. Connor Corrigan Branham. Phoebe Bridges. Maya Hinerva Briones. Michael Bruno. Elizabeth Jane Burkhart. Jacob Bushler. Eli Bartel Calera. Joseph Camerata. Cariana Castagnola Campbell. Reese Antonio Cannon Sequeira. Roman Aquino Cancino V. Andrew Payne Cicchini. Marco Christopher Cherkii. Matthew Patricio Chang. Giacomo Chapman. Wilson Jin Yi Chen. Cassidy Lauren Chu. Alexander Henry Chow. Sienna Grace Klein. Beckett Hampton Cobb. Joseph Patrick Coffey. Miles Leopold O'Neill Coleman. Claire Elizabeth Considine. Anna Christine Cornell. Zoe Ryan Corrigan. Griffin Cosgrove. Ava Margaret Cowden. Lily Elizabeth Cox. Charlotte Nicole Cranston. Vincent Emery Crisp. Robert Murray Cronin. Anna Cristina Cruz Diaz. Christopher Aiden Kua. Rayon Manish Dalal. Danielle Abby Dallas. Evan Greer Danaher. Annabelle Elizabeth Danson. Simran Sahaya Dasan. Latham Omaha Roberts Davis. Marco Miyahara De Benedetti. Caitlin Dominique Mendoza Di Venecia. Lauren Elizabeth Deer. Jameson Paul Decker. Mateo Anthony Del Grosso. Tejbir Singh Dhaliwal. Tristan Blue Dionisio. Cassandra Jane Dorner. Elena Michelle Doyle. CL Risa Duffy. John Warren Duffy. Chase Somerset Dunn. Jonah James D. Eamon Joseph Erskine. Jackson Brody Echeverry. Lily Eugster. Madison Nicole Evangelista. Cole Joseph Ewers. Jacqueline Ruth Ewing. Serena Yunsa Fan. Jonah Fasil. Nick Ray Fideli. Lena Asha Feely. Joseph Christopher Furden. Noah Lorenzo Luistro Fernandez. Valentine Vito Fernandez. Aiden Fernandez Del Campo. Sophia Hannah Felice. Tor Alexander Philbrandt. Josephine Ella Feinberg. Sebastian Wu Fisher. Daniel Xavier Flores. Julia Marie Manansala Flores. Quinn Thomas Folk. Gabriel Nicholas Fong. Caroline Rose Foster. Rosella Maria Franco. Damiano Akira Fraser. Anna Grace Fry. Zachary Keith Friedman. Scarlett Ruby Fritz. Ford Langan Furtney. Hunter Riley Gabrielson. Amelia Ambrose Gallegos. Sui Tulaga Tuiofu Gallegos Hunkin. Olivia Francis Galligan. Elijah James Gantz. Andreas Garcia. Lucia Simone Garcia Martinez. Ruby Graciela Garcia Martinez. Desmond Garzi. Sarah Evelyn Gassel. Hugh Johnson Gates. Stuart Atherton Gates. Avery Lynn George. Finn Grady Gilbert. Sydney Isabella Gill. Sydney Bernadette Gerardo. Quinn Tiago Gomes. Mikel Gonzalez. Noah Anthony Gonzalez. He is currently competing in a state track meet in the events of long jump and triple jump. We wish him the best. Mateo Gregory Grosso. Michael Francesco Grosso. Mildred Wu Green. Spencer Holden Guido. Riley Jones Gumpert. Kevin Guo. Elias George Hadja-Nichols. Elise Kialohi Hallinan. Karina Maria Hanna. Kennedy Elise Hansen. Alexandra Nicola Harlan. Elizabeth Emery Harlow. Margaret K. Hegstrom. Delvon Helton. Alejandra Patricia Herrera. Fernando Herrera. Jane Parker Haruti. Carter Anderson Hilligus. Brooke Emily Hiller. Ryan Marie Hines. Kingston Chi-Shing Ho. Jarius James Hogan. John Tiemann Horatio Hollister. Charles William Michael Honey. Gavin Ray Honore Brassfield. Anastasia Izarina Hoppy Dedekova. Rachel Hu. Kaden Wei Yen Huang. Marley Hudson. Alyssa Kalia Hui. Alexander Neon Da Silva Hughes. Amanda Marie Hughes. Julian Oliver Hughes. Robert Joseph Holzman. Soren Robert Hummel. Yvonne Limati Hunkin. William Robert Innes. Margaret Dimsmore Jacob. Maya Lise Jean Engel. Aiden Liuki Ju. Emmett Johnson. Izzy Rose Johnson. Jasper Johnson. Keone James Johnson. Alicia Nanami Hovero. Thomas George Kale. Ariana Karaguzian. Val Sonia Karanian. Luke Trinidad Kazi. Oren Edward Kenny. Emma James Keene. Aram Haig Kiligian. Alyssa Jacqueline King. Madeline Gretchen Klanjak. Catherine Amber Coe. Uma K. Kirpada. Kimberly Tai Kwan. Tyler Jonathan Lamb. Ashling Grace Landers. Nathan Mark Landis. Elise Sun Lim Lau. Madison Doris Lau. Christian Yejun Lee. Griffin Alexander Duncan Legg. Corey Fenn Lemmer. Samantha Mei Yi Leung. Daniel Norbert Leopold. Connor Denham Lewis. Karina Ying Lee. Dustin Lin. Alessandro Joseph Houghton Link. Adriam Zaya Liu. Nikki Yongju Liu. Keone Thomas Lewanog. Evelyn Ariana Loiza Zamora. Addison Paige Lowe. Sophia Ann Lucas. Harrison Robert Lunig. Nicholas Charles Luongo. Quinton Thomas Maddox. Kira Madison Madrid. Lucy America Mize. Henry Joseph Marr. Callum Ash Mahoney. Megan Ann Manning. Carol Cassandra Manu. I said it. Carol Cassandra Manu. Gabriel. Yep. Thank you. Gabriel Patrick Manzano. Kiara Adina Marino. Diego Moises Marquez. Gabriel Lucas Martin Toops. Jaden Patrick Marks. Lucas Akio Masuda. Mitchell Peterson McAndrews. Edward Thomas McCartney. George Dylan McGraw. Brooks Harrison McKay. Connor James McKeeman. Joseph William McEwen. Sophia Elizabeth Merrill. Kriya Jean Mickles. Anastasia Marie Mifsud. Sean Albert Milburn. Luke William Miller. John Joseph Mills. Jordan Howard Mitchell. Logan Ann Mitchell. Oliver Lawrence Moore. Shane Murphy Molinari. Ryan Taylor Moore. Shaylind Elise Moriarty. Owen Anthony Morrison. Dean Campion Mortellaro. Eric Pierre Mulia. Alma Leatrice Miraz Snodgrass. Ava Catherine Murphy. Sierra Sky Murphy. Timothy Michael Murray. Joshua Joseph Nangle. Maya Elena Newsom. Thomas Walter Nicholas. Avery Maroney Nuss. Anna Catherine O'Brien. Flynn Philip O'Connell. Catherine Antoinette O'Keefe. Sadie Mazay O'Leary. Grace Alma McQuaig O'Neill. Jack Sean O'Neill. Anna Breed O'Shaughnessy. Silvio Gustave Oberto. Zoe Hannah Omar. Dylan Joseph Osher. Ethan Idodi Ovabiagale. Jace Osiris Owens. Julian Riotica Ozaita. Jenna Eleanor Pakla. Thomas Kent Page. Brody Laszlo Payne. Micah Josephine Panasic. Alexis Cassidy Paris. Catherine Dare Parker. Charlie Clark Acosta Parker. Charlotte Ann Parker. Isaiah Quinn Perez. Philip Alexander Pettit. Olivia Maria Petrie. Annabelle Charlotte Pagoski. Sadie Wood Powers. Marina Piper Priskich. Kate Chen Quach. Mia Elise Quilici. Diego Alexis Reyes Alvarenga. Connor Larkin Reardon. Jody Linway Rivera. Margot Claire Spustek Rogers. Angel Gabriel Rodriguez. Angela Mia Romaine Rodriguez Canchola. Cooper Sean Rawlings. Happy Luke Ray Rosenberg. Bailey Fernandez Ruiz. Bailey Catherine Ryan. Rami Santiago Safa. Rini Shaha. Sohan Singh Sahota. Danielle Emily Salfidi. Catherine Elaine Salfidi. Amelia Aino Soloma. William Bennett Sandler. Monica Graciela Sandoval. Lauren Georgina Sandoval. Jean-Michael Angelo Saramsaki. Anthony Manuel Sauer. Pascal Bernard Savant. Bo Christian Schaefer. Isabel Priya Schlamp. Alex Serrano Yepez. Charlize Jordan Shelton Allen. Beckett Patrick Shin. Mikhail Sidhu. Logan Alexander Simmons. Eva Paulina Sinyaver. Gregory Victor Sokolov. Lucian Joseph Marcus Kwan Speaks. Max Jacob Spurtzel. Gus McDowell Squire. Quinlan Christopher Stallings. Gavin Thomas Stans. Bridget Elizabeth Stecker. Eloise Tuscany Stone. Margaret Nellie Olson Strain. Catherine Mary Summy. Aiden Matthew Sweeney. Brooks William Swindle. Colin Tam. Kylie Yeeting Tam. Ashton Scott Tapia. Richard Brooks Taylor. Benjamin Aldo Rhodes Thompson. Avery Faye Tin. Julia Grondo Ting. Sophia Grondo Ting. Montgomery Mack Tipton. Sophia Elise Todd. Caitlin Din Tran. Alton Ming Luke C. Enoch Kajun C. Samantha C. Angelina Saimua Yugaitafa. Luke David Antalon. Alan Michael Uzelac. Kioka Rose Valdez. Matthew Anthony Valentini. Quinn Velasco. Julia Francis Velavis. Marcelo Javier Vivas. Christopher Yongjia Voon. Sophia Rossi Wall. Ella Rose Walty. Tanner Gabriel Wan. Tessa Windlin Weinsheimer. Ronald Ming Wen. Chance Robert White. Miles Shriben White. Dylan Matthias Wickham. Christopher Chase Wiley. Alyssa Wong. Emma Shelby Wong. Kaiden Marcus Wong. Newton Chi Con Wong. Quinn Connor Sun Wong. Trey Lee Wright. Donovan Wu. Webb Garrett Wynn. Tyler Farrington Yen. George Salim Zagbaba. Dante Alexander Zarega. Alexandra Zivas. Katerina Zhuravlev. Father President, graduates, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Father President, Principal Levine, Community of St. Ignatius, I present to you the class of 2025. Thank you. Have a seat. Thank you. At this time, the Ignatian Award winner will lead the graduates. They will process out and head over to the upper lawn to throw their caps. Please allow our graduates to head out before exiting to meet them. This concludes our commencement for the celebration of the class of 2025.